The night was a black ocean. My J-36 callsign Wraith sat waiting on the tarmac. This machine is a true predator. Its skin is a special black and gray camouflage designed to drink in radar signals. You can't see any weapons hanging off it. They are all tucked away inside its belly, keeping it sleek and invisible. The ground crew finished their checks. The canopy hissed shut, sealing me inside my cockpit. The world outside went silent. All I could hear was the hum of the electronics and my own breathing. This is the moment of truth. You have to trust your training and your machine. Survival out here depends on it. Power surged as I pushed the throttle forward. The J-36's 3 engines roared to life. 2 were under the wings and a third sat on its back, a unique design for power and survival. The jet didn't just roar, it screamed. We accelerated down the runway with incredible force, pushing me back into my seat. In seconds we were airborne, climbing steeply into the inky blackness. The landing gear retracted smoothly, leaving the jet's surface completely clean. It looked less like an aircraft and more like a shard of the night sky itself. This is what it's built for. To disappear. It's a ghost, designed to hunt in the most dangerous places on Earth. As we climbed to our cruising altitude, the jet's advanced systems came online. Inside the cockpit, there were no old-fashioned dials, just screens. They showed me everything I needed to know. The world outside was painted in data. I could see friendly forces, enemy signals, and the terrain below, all managed by a powerful AI. The J-36's unique flying wing design without a tail makes it incredibly agile, but it's the advanced flight control software that truly tames this beast. It feels like the jet is an extension of my own mind. It responds to my slightest touch, ready for the dangers ahead. My mission was deep inside enemy territory. I had to take out a heavily defended command bunker. This was a job for a ghost. A normal jet would be spotted miles away. But the J-36 is different. Its shape is made of smooth, blended curves. There are no sharp angles for radar to bounce off. It's built to slip through the enemy's net unseen and unheard. As I flew deeper into hostile airspace, my sensors stayed quiet. The enemy had no idea I was coming. This is the ultimate survival tool in modern warfare invisibility. You have to be the hunter, not the hunted. Suddenly, a warning flashed on my display. An enemy patrol. 2 fighters flying a predictable pattern. They hadn't seen me, but they were close. My heart pounded. This is where your instincts take over. The J-36's passive sensors had picked them up without sending out a single pulse of my own radar. I was still a ghost. I had to decide, engage or evade. The mission was the priority, but these jets were a direct threat to my path. I made the call. It was time to show them what this machine could do. I was going to remove the threat before it even knew what hit it. I banked the J-36, its tailless frame cutting through the air with silent grace. The enemy fighters were older models, relying on powerful radars that screamed their location across the spectrum. For my advanced systems, they were like lighthouses in the dark. My AI co-pilot highlighted the optimal attack vector. I armed my air-to-air missiles, the internal bay doors snapping open for just a few seconds. The weapons slid out on a rack, acquired their targets, and launched. 2 fiery streaks shot out into the darkness. The bay doors closed instantly, and I was a smooth, stealthy shape once more. The whole process took less than 5 seconds. The enemy pilots never stood a chance. Their screens would have been blank one moment, and filled with a fatal missile warning the next. I watched on my tactical display as the 2 missiles found their marks. 2 bright flashes lit up the night sky miles ahead of me. No explosion sound reached me, just the silent confirmation on my screen. 2 enemy bogies gone. I hadn't even used my own radar. The J-36's ability to see without being seen is its greatest weapon in a dogfight. It lets you control the fight, to strike from the shadows and disappear back into them. With the immediate threat gone, I pushed the engines into supercruise. This meant I could fly faster than the speed of sound without using the fuel-guzzling afterburners. It's a huge advantage. It allows me to cover vast distances quickly and quietly, preserving fuel for the fight or the long journey home. The J-36 settled into a steady supersonic rhythm, eating up the miles. The dance with the enemy patrol was over. Now, the main event was about to begin. The ground defenses below were my next target, and they would be much tougher to crack. This is what separates the best from the rest, adapting to new threats, and always staying one step ahead. We arrived over the target area. The command bunker was protected by a web of surface-to-air missile batteries. My screens lit up with their radar signals, a digital fortress trying to find me. But the J-36 was built for this. Its stealthy design scattered their radar waves, making me appear as nothing more than a small bird or a bit of atmospheric noise. I was a phantom moving through their defenses. This is where you have to trust your technology completely. One mistake, one unexpected reflection, and my mission and my life would be over. It's a high-stakes game of hide-and-seek. My next move involved teamwork. This is modern survival. You're never truly alone. I networked my jet with a swarm of small, stealthy drones that had been launched earlier. My cockpit became the command center. I could see through their sensors, directing them like a pack of wolves. I tasked 2 drones to fly closer to the missile sites, acting as decoys. They broadcasted fake electronic signals, tricking the enemy into thinking they were larger, non-stealthy aircraft. The enemy took the bait. Their radar dishes turned away from my position, focusing on the ghost signals from my drones. This created the window I needed. With the enemy distracted, I prepared to strike the bunker itself. I selected a pair of large, long-range smart bombs from my internal weapons bay. These weren't simple bombs, they were guided munitions with their own wings and navigation systems. I programmed their target coordinates. The belly of the J-36 opened, and the 2 weapons dropped away cleanly. As they fell, their wings deployed and they began to glide silently toward the bunker, miles away. I didn't need to get close. I could strike with precision from a safe distance, remaining completely invisible to the chaos I was about to create. The bombs flew their course perfectly, guided by satellite and their own internal sensors. I watched the impact on my screen through a drone's camera. A massive, silent bloom of fire and debris erupted from the ground. The command bunker was gone. The heart of the enemy's local operations had been destroyed. I had flown hundreds of miles, defeated enemy aircraft, and eliminated a key ground target without ever being properly detected. This is the power of the J-36. It's not just a fighter jet, it's a networked weapons system, a ghost that can reach out and touch the enemy from the shadows. Mission complete, but you can't celebrate yet. The most dangerous part of any expedition is often the journey back. Complacency can kill you. I turned the J-36 for home, my adrenaline still pumping. The explosion had sent the enemy into a panic. Their remaining air defenses were now on high alert, frantically scanning the sky for the attacker they never saw. I had to be just as careful on the way out as I was on the way in. I kept the jet low, using the terrain to further mask my presence. Every mountain and valley was a piece of cover, a tool for survival. The unique Trijet engine configuration of the J-36 is a lifesaver. It provides incredible power, but it also gives you redundancy. If one engine gets hit, you still have 2 more to get you home. It's a design built for the harsh realities of combat. As I streaked across the sky, my systems continued to monitor for threats. The AI sorted through all the data, flagging anything that might be a danger. It freed me up to focus on flying, on navigating the long path back to friendly airspace. This partnership between pilot and machine is the key to surviving in such an unforgiving environment. After what felt like an eternity, a new icon appeared on my display. A friendly tanker aircraft. It was my ticket home. I rendezvoused with it high above the clouds, the massive plane a welcome sight. Refueling in midair is a delicate process, but it's essential for long-range missions like this one. It extends your reach and gives you the fuel you need to handle any unexpected encounters. With a full tank, I disconnected and continued my journey. The sun was just beginning to rise, painting the horizon in shades of orange and purple. The worst was over. Finally, the familiar outline of my home base appeared. I descended smoothly, the J-36's split ailerons acting as air brakes to slow my approach. The wheels touched down on the runway with a gentle chirp. I had done it. I had flown into the heart of the storm and returned. The canopy opened, and the cool morning air filled the cockpit. I was exhausted, but I was safe. The J-36, my silent partner, had performed flawlessly. It's a testament to incredible engineering. Out here in the wild, you need the best gear to survive. And tonight, this ghost in the sky was the best there is.